I was with Joe Walsh. I hired him to do mornings when I was at KLOS in Los Angeles. Joe and I got a chance to hang out. We went to Hawaii together for a week. That was just absolutely amazing. And there's a gentleman who is a true genius, a musical genius and a performer, and just knows how to connect with an audience, and just absolutely incredibly intelligent. And we had some really special times. And I remember one time in particular, he called me up and invited me over to his apartment. He lived in Westwood in Los Angeles off of Sunset. He tells me to come up, so I went up to his apartment. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He just wanted to hang out. He was sitting behind the baby grand piano playing, just kind of twinkling the ivories there and playing around and telling me stories about how he and Ringo Starr hung out and did this or this, that, and the other thing. It was in how the first time he sang Desperado when Don Henley couldn't show up at a show. And I'm sitting there, here's this dumb shit kid from St. Paul, Minnesota, sitting here with Joe Walsh, this incredible, performer, and telling me these stories, and we're bonding over it. Was just absolutely amazing. One of those moments in life. And the topper was, I was telling him about my little brother who is learning how to play guitar. And Joe took an interest in that. And he said, really? He says, tell me about your brother. I says, well, he's like 14 or whatever, and he's learning how to play guitar and all this kind of thing. So as I'm leaving, Joe hands me one of his guitars. He goes, take this. I said, I can't do that. This is one of his personal guitars. And I said, no, I can't do that. And I just couldn't take it. And he goes, what's your brother's name? I said, Sammy. So he writes on the guitar, Sammy, practice, 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 Joe Walsh. So, and I wouldn't take so I go to my office, and literally like a half hour later, he had it delivered, messengered over, this guitar, and I gave it to my brother, and it inspired my brother to become a very, very competent guitar player. So that's the kind of soulfulness and the kind of guy that, he is, that he shared something so special with me, to give to my brother. So, it speaks volumes about the man.
This has been Jeff Stearns, Connected Through Cars.